So you've decided you need to add additional insulation, and green fiber cellulose is the way to do it. But how much insulation do you need? If you haven't already decided what R value you need to add, you can find some very useful information at www.greenfiber.com. There, you'll find the U.S. Department of Energy recommendations for insulating existing houses. You'll find an easy-to-follow chart that will help you determine how much insulation you should have for your climate zone. Once you know this, you'll want to measure your existing insulation in order to find out how much more insulation you need to add. Once you've decided on the R value to add, calculate the size of the area to be covered by multiplying the length of the attic by the width to get the square footage. To find out how many bags of insulation you need, check the application coverage chart on the back of the bag or on our GreenFiber website. Look down the first column to find the R value you want to attain, then to the right to find the maximum square feet per bag. Next, divide your total square footage by the coverage per bag, and you will have an estimate of the number of bags needed. For example, here is how many bags are needed for an R38. Before you head to the store, it's a good idea to check to see if you have the recommended safety equipment and tools on hand to get the job done. Make a list of any that you need to pick up while you're there. Some of the things you may need will be standard safety equipment for both the person loading the machine as well as the person in the attic. Make sure both people have safety glasses, dust masks, and gloves. When you get to the installation, you'll both want to wear long pants and a long sleeve shirt. Some basic tools you will need are a 5/16" nut driver or a flathead screwdriver for tightening hose clamps on the insulation machine. You'll want a utility knife to cut open bags of insulation, and a tarp or other ground cover to sit the insulation machine on. This will catch any dropped insulation so you can still use it. For power, you'll want a heavy-duty 12-gauge or larger extension cord not more than 50 feet long. You'll also want a ladder if needed to access the attic, a flashlight with fresh batteries, and a tape measure and felt marker to mark attic braces that will help guide you in installing the depth to which you want to blow the insulation. There are two other items you may need to buy. First, make sure that if you have soffit vents, you also have baffles in the attic to keep insulation from blocking the air flowing through them. Second, if you have recessed lights in your attic, be sure to place barriers around the lights. The barrier should keep the insulation at least 3 inches away all the way around from these heat sources. Okay, now you have your list and you're ready to go. If you have any questions, please check our website at www.greenfiber.com or call our customer support line at 1-800-228-0024.